Hello and welcome to another coaching video, and in this one we have a gold Amumu versus a gold Kayn. Kayn is one we all know. This is a Conqueror Rust goer by the looks of it. Could be airy, but that's better for Shadow Assassin anyway. And Amumu is one we usually say, hey, don't play this champion unless you're low elo because he just becomes a support, he falls off, he's exploitable. Let's see if that's true. Now, I do basically tell you this. We do have Smurf junglers, we do have high elo junglers doing challenges who play Amumu all the way up to Master Tier because you can physically. It's just, is it worth it if you are busy learning the jungle as you go versus someone who knows the jungle and knows how to use his strengths? Now, he has everything, right? True damage, magic, armor, bonus resistances, percentage max HP damage. We have immense amounts of CC. We have 2 points in the queue for that double bandage toss. We've got the AoE ultimate. Basically, all the things that make something like this a little bit obnoxious, and a lot of people don't understand this additional true damage right there. That's pretty huge. This is straight up magic damage. This here's your percentage max HP damage. This passive on the E is your bonus resistances, but throwing a tantrum does more magic damage. So you're looking at something pretty good even against a Ross. Obviously Ross should come out ahead, but let's have a look and see how we go. For comparison's sake, look at this. Let's watch. We have here a Kayn who gets leashed in the blue going up. He starts on the red, goes up as well. Let's see how we end up. He is mana hungry, which is why starting red side typically signals to the enemy, hey, invade me. But most don't. I would. Good junglers will. You maybe will. But most don't, and that's why he gets away with these kinds of things. Kayn is going to finish off the red a little bit slow here, obviously, and cuts off. Why? Why are we cutting off? Is he worried about the Amumu invading? Like, that's insane. The Amumu's now level 4. The Teemo's super low, so don't waste your time here. This is a gold play. Teemo's low. Right now, you know he sagged off. Could you invest the time going to this brush, potentially? 28, 20... It's possible, but you'd have to really get there in time. Oh, it's fine-tooth. It's fine-tooth here. You know straight up that he's not in this bush, though. Like, I don't know why we're holding the wave. So you're either going to go up and kill the Teemo here, because you know he's going back in this brush, but what if he walked all the way back to the turret, right? So, I tend to never go for these things. If you're a more aggressive, skirmishy jungler who kind of needs these advantages and you don't mind investing a bit of time because you're level 4 and you know if Kayn shows up, you kill him anyway, go for it. But otherwise, just take the Scuttle Crab, man. Just take the Scuttle Crab because there's no reason to touch this wave. Scuttled up in 6 seconds. It's been pushed in a little bit. Team is clearly going back to base. You shouted up in case he stayed. He didn't. Cool. Now retract down and go and get this one. Kayn hasn't shown up yet. This should be a free Scuttle Crab. There's no reason to touch this whatsoever. Sure, Yone's died twice, but there's nothing you can do about it. Why are we touching it? You know, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. I know we're thinning it out, but you don't need to do any of this stuff. And gold, don't worry about these things. Get your Scuttle Crab, gank to mid lane, right? Get the Akali Fit. Yone's doomed, done, dusted, and Thanos. Simply. Is he going back to base? Yes, cool. Crab, yes. Around the outside, good vision. This ward is terrible. Why? Because it doesn't cover this area here. So you know you've done the Scuttle Crab. You're going to move up against the wall until you touch grass. And then you're going to cut in here laterally. Boom! On the lightning, man. And Akali should be able to do something about that with you. At least you burn his flash. Then we use this Pride to go take this one over here. Leave a deep ward on the Kayn's Grom. And go ahead and maybe can we gank bottom lane? Yay or nay? And all of a sudden, somehow, an Amumu got tempo advantage over a Kayn, even when he technically shouldn't. And the Kayn, starting on the wrong side, gives it to you, now gets a free Scuttle Crab. Why are we contesting this? We can't get it. We have no prior on the top side. Now we're going to gank mid lane. We flash Q, we miss everything. So what have we learned so far? And I think this is the point of trying to drive home. Kayn, we know that there's no camps up. Kayn, there's no camps. Kayn, he started bottom side, Kayn. There's no wolves until 5 minutes, Kayn. Come on now. This is what you have to beat in gold, by the way. Yeah? This is what you have to beat. So what we've learned so far is that even as a Amumu, with good jungling, and good tracking, and good understanding of map flow, you'd be winning. Yes. Isn't that nice? Now, Kayn, obviously, we would assume at this point is base. Instead, obviously, he's crossing mid lane. Swain is now killed. Oh, you gotta hit your spell shots. You gotta hit your spell shots. If you want help implementing this information into your own game, I have a free jungle improvement resource as well as a dedicated program where we have jungle video courses, jungle coaching, coaching VOD libraries, weekly free video content seen nowhere else, as well as Q&As and patch note rundowns, as well as a private jungle Discord. And if there's one thing I'm good at, it's converting junglers to gold, to emerald, to diamond, to master plus. If you want to climb faster than anyone you know, jungle div every game you play, click the link below or head to virkayu.gg. Kayn crosses mid lane. Generate some orbs. So again, why are we insulting the champion? Why are we just touching waves? Why are we doing this? What? Both times, both waves are pushing into your team. Why are you touching them? Just leave them. Let them push in. Your teammates are going to get them. It's cool. No reason to thin them out or whatever. Because if you're busy doing jungling stuff, you don't even have time for this stuff. So, no bueno. Again, though, why are people insulting the Amumu when very clearly, currently, it's not an Amumu issue? That's kind of what we mean. You can play Amumu all the way up high. And he's still very good in gold. Don't worry about it. You can easily play him in platinum as well. But people will start to jungle, deny, and get in your face. But at this stage of gold, he could have done so much with his game, and he just didn't. Kayn falls back to the wolves into the grop. He does this. Does he go back to base here, or does he do a second full clear? Second full clear, it looks like. Kali does kill the Xerath and gets kills, which is great overall. And now the Kayn moving on down into the river after also not basing, so the people stay out way too long a lot of the time in this game. And now we're also going to go hold the wave. Guys, we do have reduced experience gain on waves since the nerfs, and it's all very well and good to do this kind of stuff in general, yes, but there's no ways I'm going Wolves Grump over here when I really wanted to base or really wanted to gank bottom lane. Like, I'm not dealing with that if there are better plays to be made. And if you honestly keep falling back to waves because you don't find good plays, you're missing them, 99%. So, Teemo's now pushed in again. Yone is now down 2 levels already. And what are you going to do against the Teemo? Oh, maybe, well, the Teemo wants to die, apparently, so there you go. I was gonna say, what are you going to do against the Teemo with no items? But the Teemo was like, what if I just walked into this scenario and had no mana and died? So good job, Amumu. Yeah, good guys. Ignore me. That was great. I was more worried like he was just going to sag off, and then again, what are you going to do? Chase him down with no items? But yeah, that's good. We like that. Stop clearing, get the gank, get the cleanup, thumbs up. But again, both junglers staying up to 7 minutes here. Base. Straight back to base, spend your gold, take the Scuttle Crab, or bottom lane. Or bottom lane first and then take the Scuttle Crab and then invade his blue or take the dragon. One of these things. There's no reason for you at all to be going onto the map here. You need to go back to base. Staying out on the map this too long is not conducive to success. I don't care if you get kills here. I don't care if anything. The guy has flash too. Doesn't matter if you have flash. I don't care if we get the kill here. I don't care. Don't results base this. Because the guy has flash. He shouldn't have been in position to be killed. Good that you did this. 100%. I love the play. But ulting bottom lane here gets your Xayah and your Seraphine ahead. Now, your Seraphine and Xayah, they're inting, right? So you can maybe say, look, actually, Virkayu, I think they're too far behind. I just want to gank the Xerath. Then cool. But do it after coming out of base. So now, once you've done that, you can go into his jungle with a Kali, kill Kayn by taking all of his stuff. Look at this, right? He's here. So by going back to base, taking Scuttle, ganking mid lane like this, now you and a Kali can move into his blue side jungle, which is important in gold, and kill the Kayn. And then once you've killed the Kayn, you can take a shit and gank bottom lane. Or you can just do the dragon. That's where this is important, because now you've done this play and you have not based. And you are really far behind in terms of gold expenditure. We have a Q that we can hit. Cool. Again, good. But 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be able to do this without basing. But this does show you the raw power of the mummy, I guess. But overall, fine. Overall, fine. But you know, as the higher up you go, you will be punished for not having itemization, especially when you don't have a fed Kali. But overall, the power of Amumu is being shown. So, Kayn gets caught out and abused because this guy is just in the right place, making the right plays, except for here. But I love the gank mid into the invade. Again, not perfect though, right? Because we really didn't gank the mid to go to the invade. Kayn just showed up. What if Kayn never showed up? Would we have gone in and looked for the play? Who knows? So the Kayn is giving him a lot of freebies. And you do have to be aware of that as well. But overall, if we were to summarize the early game as, is this the early game we want? Minus the pushing, minus the wave handling situation. Kinda, yeah. Right? Full sequence, Scuttle Crab ideally. Ganking on the mid, ganking on the bottom lane. Double Scuttle if possible. Second full sequence is great. Rotate to get a kill on someone who's overstaying, even though you didn't base. Cool, go back to base. Go bottom lane. Bottom side to get the Scuttle Crab. Gank this mid lane Xerath over here like you did. Invade the blue intentionally to kill the Kayn. Pull back to the dragon. This is great. And now you can stay out and do this. Go back to base, spend, and go straight for the Herald. Right? Which hopefully he does now. Let's see. Okay, in the meantime, we have here the Seraphine moving up to the Xerath. And the Amumu are going to take some honey fruit. And stay out. Why? Why is he staying out? The Kayn should go topside. The Kayn should basically go, look, I'm fisted on this side. Let me go ahead and take this, get 6, and take the Herald. If Amumu shows bottom lane again, I'll invade his blue side. And if the Amumu truly comes back up here, I should be able to at least hand out some orb gathering. But now you're getting dragged around, and I think this is the problem in gold. You end up being dragged around by your laners, by bad calls, by weird situations, and sure, it can work out, but you never know if it's going to, and having this much cash money in your pocket will eventually lead to depression. Because eventually they're getting stronger, because the game is about gold and experience. Now the Kayn should not be going down here. He should press tab and say the guy still hasn't based. And topside, take all of your blue stuff, pull back to the Herald, and use a Fatima, who again has died, but it do be that way. Did he rush Hellbreaker? Good lord. You don't want to do that. Not even a good rush anymore. Second, third item, sure, but not rush. Now Kayn is shadowing. Let's see. Does he ever get anything going this game? Not for a while. Got to be more active as Kayn. Like, I've just coached as someone from Bronze 1. His placements were Bronze 1 in February. Now he's Platinum and he plays Kayn. You know, we worked so hard in getting orbs and playing a balanced style and then being super aggressive and super passive. Like, when do you need which style? How do you get your orbs fast in games where you have to farm a lot more? All of these things, right? The balanced approach to jungling. And most low elo Kayns and mid MMR Kayns and Gold and Platinum are just too slow at orb gathering. And they really don't use this early game well enough at all. And they just kind of sit back and it costs you every single time. He finally bases. Demonics embrace him one buy. It will hurt you more than it will help you a lot of the times when you do this, so do be aware of that, please. Hopefully you can not result space. See, now I'm thinking, right, Yona has Prio, I'm coming out of base, King goes topside. This RNG Scuttle should be mine. I want it, because I want the Herald. So don't do your blue side, go and straight and take the Scuttle, go gank top lane, because you got your ult up, right? So here, huge impact, because Akali's fed as well. If Akali gets the kill here without you, that's fine. She does, that's fine, but you probably still could have gotten an assist. Then you can go back down to the Herald. No stress, right? Like, it's about making the right play. So, out, Scuttle, top, cool, Herald, snag. Kayn, shows, everybody dies. Happy song. Weird song, but a happy one nonetheless. He doesn't want the Herald either. So, or the Scuttle either. So, you're getting a huge benefit here. We have no smite. Kayn does, so you're going to lose this. Like, I'm just watching the Amumu damage and I'm going, that's right. Conquer Amumu with Demonic Embrace is really painful. It hurts people. You should never expect that much damage to come out. But now Kali's dead, so here you finally get punished. As I said, you finally get punished because your tempo is compromised. This straight up should have been out of base. Scuttle Crab, gank Akali, go for this. She shadows you, you push this out with her to help. He shows up, he dies, you get the Herald anyway. Full back to blue, Grump Wolves, back to base. Now you can look to go bottom lane, and so on, and so on, and so on. Back to the mat, Kayn. You have free wards, you can sneak this. Kayn. With the Khan from Star Trek, except he's yelling Kayn. Oh my goodness. All warded up here. All warded up here. You can take a free Herald knowing that this guy's got no blue side available. He has to go to the bottom side here. So you've got this freebie. You can take it, go back to base, and now counter gank him. Use the Herald for some played cash monies. Take the Dragon, fall back to your blue side as well. Huge advantages. So what you're learning here from the goal perspective is, if you have a free objective, take it. Not the Dragon. It was fine, but our base timing was off. If you have a free objective there because someone gives it up, take it. And then also the second thing is, fall back to your cams. Out of base, can I do a Scuttle and gank and do an objective and then fall back to my cams? Yes? Okay, then I will. Don't do your blue side first because you might mess up a lot of the advantages you've accrued. Kayn's going to the mid lane here most likely. Obviously Flash was burned. Yona's 1-3-0. Akali's here. We're going to collapse in on them 3v3. Wards. A lot of wards. We need to clear the wards. Yeah, waffling. A lot of waffling now. Huge advantages being wasted. We have, don't have Flash. Sometimes it lies to you. Obviously, we don't have Flash. We used it earlier, right, just a second ago, but when watching a replay, I lose a sense of time sometimes. Why would you step up into that if you're Swain? Like, you should be gone. You should be backed up completely. Again, a freebie, but good. Good job. Like, if people give you freebies, take them. That's also the most important thing here. We have a Q. We can hit the Sivir. There we go. There we go. We will die for this, though. Team of rotates. It's double kill. Whee. And again, 3-2-2 now. 1-1-2 to the Kayn. He's going to start to come online. He got a lot of orbs there. Doesn't Does have Darken. There you go. Perfecto. And we can go for the dragon afterwards. He can swap and come straight back to the dragon. See, he should be doing the dragon straight up because he already has a herald. But he gave up on the herald. So the Amumu got freebies, took them. Then he gave the enemy freebies. But the Kayn didn't always take them. And I think this adds up quite a lot. See, now we're just walking. Why? What's the game plan here? Oh, everyone's on the bottom side. 1. Can I contest this dragon and get it and kill everybody? I don't have ult, so I don't really want to. Topside Scuttle, take this, kill the Xerath. Take this, counter jungle. Take this, gank. Take this, fall back to this. Something like that. Understanding that as a jungler is important. So hopefully this is coming through when you leave the base. You need to have a mission. You need to have an understanding of what am I going to do when I leave the base that gets me fed, cuts off the enemy jungler, prevents him from doing something, and helps my laners get ahead. Every time you leave the base, what's the next play? And if you're not thinking like this, you're missing the opportunities given to you by the map. And it doesn't matter if you randomly get lucky through your laners doing this, or you randomly get lucky because they walk into you. Like, these things don't matter. These are always good things that you're getting fed. But the Kayn now, misses W. Gonna go for the flash. No ult though, so he will die. Swain will show up though. And Mumu's now farming when he could be doing something else, like taking the whole herald and diving top lane. Activating it here for plates before 15 minutes, so we all get a lot of plates. See where it's compounding. The Amumu's jungling style is compounding. Now we will snack away this and steal it away. Wayne, same thing goes to you, buddy. Give it up. Give it up. Don't recastle yourself. I don't know why. Just give it up. Ross, level 9. Kali's fed, though. Oof, that's a bad W. Kali is super duper fed. Forces the flash out. But Ross will start to get really strong in this game. He's going to be a potent son of a bitch. You're down 3 levels. She misses the E. That's very, very important there for us. We miss a W, which is very, very important for us. This should be a dead Akali, but we miss a W. Why aren't we going back in here? You could just smite and auto attack. Why are you giving the kill away? You better die, man. There we go. Now, all of this fighting going on in the mid game, which is sort of logical, the Amumu just farming it up. He's not rotating to these situations. Interesting, no? Multiple times there's been stuff going on and he's doing cams. And when he's out looking for stuff, it's not necessarily when he should be. So his balance is a little off. Yone is upset about something, I think. Kayn is not catching up. Gold, 6.0 to 7.0. 1,000 gold difference. Blinded. Mains, hit that plant, hit that plant, hit that plant. There we go. Ult in 6. Don't really need it, though. There we go. Ult in 4. Kayn doesn't have ult. Yes! Well done. Good. Yes, I'm happy. It's good. It's nice. Nice. Close game now. But still, the jungling aspect needs to be fixed, my friends. It really does. Got no vision, but it was pinged. So the vision, see, now we're going out of base to look for stuff first. It's all warded up, so we clear it. Now we're going to go into his jungle to see where he is, because we expect him to be down here. I like this. Now we can hit this point, we can look for stuff. We obviously don't have the ultimate. We can cheese it a little bit. It's a 3v3. I would just be looking at killing the Sivir. Obviously, don't die. You can cheese, you can look for wards, you can go and have fun with these situations. Nice. Nice. Nice, though. Your team followed you. You were definitely way too deep, but your team followed you. Oh, you've got to hit your Qs. So here it's good to come out of base, clear vision, and look. If you truly can't do something, take the Skull Crab and Shadow. Just don't be caught out in a 3v1 where you cannot rotate over, right? Ult cooldown at this point is obviously 83 seconds. Guys, just go catch the wave. Guy should be rotating, but he's not. Alright then. Now he is rotating. I think if there was a scripting game, is he scripting or is he not, the Xerath would very easily win. Very clear that he's not. Yikes. That's why scripting exists on Xerath, by the way. Shouldn't. Ult is up. I'm just watching. I don't have anything to say for once. It's just because everyone's just walking into each other and permanently fighting. The Amumu's just using the strength that the champion has, which again, like, that's the whole point of this video. Is like, is he strong enough? Yes. If you were good at jungling, if this Amumu was good at jungling, he could be like 10, 0, and 5 with all the objectives in the game, total solo carry control. That beckons the question, then why don't people play Amumu more? Because obviously, conception, but also, you don't have the same solo carry potential beyond a certain point. Like, you are still a tank, but don't always agree with that assessment. Ross can take over, but will the gold Ross catch up and take over? Unlikely. Though Dragon. Zerath shows up. Zaya falls back. Alright. Baron is available. Still can't believe no one took a Herald. Weak. I'm okay going into their jungle, but look at the map. Understand the numbers advantage game. You do have ult, but can you 3v1? See, this is what I'm saying. Like, if you miss position as a tank, it can be really rough. Now, fortunately, we saw the Yone coming. We have the Seraphine with us. The Zerath is rotating over here. Ross will have the button of doom, which of course he does. They see, there you go, he's coming. Gotta be careful. Cautious and careful. Careful. You would. That's why Ross is so based. For you guys to play if you like Kayn. Button is dumb. This item is dumb. Plus, Ross is super strong. So, overall, assessments of the early game, I think we got it out of the way. Mechanics are very lacking for most people in this game. A lot of skill shots are missing, and it's impacting the nature of fights and the fights that are good or bad or whatever. But farming when we shouldn't be, missing out on counter jungling, missing out on denial. Shadowing the Yone here is fine. I like it. Yeah. That's okay. Obviously, everyone will come up, so just take some camps and get out. Don't die here whatsoever. Sivir's going to shove this in. We do the full ult. It's a dead Teemo. Yone is very strong. Now we're going to try and kill the Swain here as fast as possible. Kayn shows up. There we go. Obviously, Kayn has his ultimate. He will use it. Q up. Now. There you go. And that's where Amumu falls off. Now, the hypothetical question is, as an Amumu player, if you can make your jungling smooth and understand how to shut down the Kayn better, which I think is the biggest thing, the Kayn should have been shut down harder, where his form is even more delayed, he doesn't get anything, would we feel better about our chances of carrying this game? Yes. But if you're not shutting down enemy junglers that do scale and outscale you, you see what can happen if you just permanently fight and things like that. So 25 minutes into the game, walk over a shroom. Red team is taking a lead slightly. They're pushing it mid lane because they see you. Ross is going to go and try and kill the Yone, who has Hullbreaker now. Obviously, Sivir and Zerath are difficult for us to deal with. Kali is dead. Zaya is dead. While you are strong, you're seeing, there you go, nicely done. There we go, there we hit it. But still, compared to other champions, right? You don't want to be doing this. I want to be engaging, peeling for my team, for my squad. Yeah, team is pushing in. Dies because he overstays. So typical stuff, typical macro stuff. We have the videos linked below, all of the videos on the macro of the mid and late game. So this champion with Hullbreaker, man, it ain't okay. It is not okay. Right. They do take the dragon here. Ross dies through, I think, just trying to steal. No, he dies somewhere else. Where does he die? Trying to steal, right? You are Ross. Just as a tip here, guys, it's a-okay to not get this dragon. It's absolutely fine to let them have the soul, because you will get the Elder. And I think we're strong enough with the Sivir late game, with the Ross late game, with how this game is playing out, to actually do quite a lot of work with an Elder. And we do need it against the Amumu, we do need it against the Yone. And now, because you try and steal it away, right, you die and you give them a free Baron. And this is the problem. You give them a free Baron for no reason. Now they will contest. They should not. And now they will die. Calmed. Ulted. There they go. Killing the Swain. Drain his life force. Can we go over the wall here? Like those overacting Shakespearean voices, you know? Do a Virkayu reads Shakespeare or something like that. I'd have a lot of fun with it. I'd get a headache, but I do a lot of fun with it. I don't think we should necessarily give up everything, but if you have no smite, then obviously, you know, by all means. The fact that Ross is not available is a little risky, but played fine. I'm okay with that. Looks like the Yone actually is going to pop off here. I don't think there's much of interest left. in this game because now we have 3-level lead. So the Ross really lost the game. The Kayn lost the game by trying to steal that dragon, right? Like straight up, that's why he lost the game, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. So I'm not gonna run through the minutia of what happened. They just ran it down. Like, just give up the dragon there, you know, because by dying, you get shut down. The Amumu just died, right? You get shut down. They all go to the Baron. They get it. They kill your whole team trying to contest. Should your team contest? No, but it's all happening because of you. So heralds are important. As Kayn and as Amumu, as the Kayn hero could have saved his game. Didn't do it, and the Amumu got away with it. But we also saw the Amumu having some downtime, some downsides to the champion. But overall, still serviceable when you have someone to play around. Thank you very much for watching. As always, Virkayu to GG for the good stuff, and I will see you all in the next one.